Today I'm going to show you an application to get the weather that can give you the forecast as well as the temperature in the tray, so you can see both what the weather is going to be and what the current weather conditions are. One of the handy features of it is that it allows you to have multiple locations, so if you want to compare weather at different locations, it makes it easy to do that. The utility is called SWeather or SWeather, and it's a free download. So this is the main screen. You can move between different locations. You can move through like this or back. You can also use the mouse wheel, so I'm scrolling down and up, and that will switch it as well. And then if you want to get the immediate weather, you can click right here to refresh the weather, and that will pull the immediate weather, and it shows you the current conditions as of this time in the time zone of the weather where you're looking at. And lastly, there's an expanded view where you can see a whole lot of information about the weather. You feel like a weatherman. You're getting the barometer readings, the humidity, sunrise, sunset. Basically, it's pulling all this information from Yahoo's weather page, so it's just dumping out all of the data that it can get. So that's kind of useful. The options are pretty minimal. This shows you all the locations you selected. If you do the configure, you can pull up a new location. So let's say we want to pull Chicago. You just double click once you find a location and then save it. And now we'll see Chicago, the current weather there. A balmy 76 degrees. You can also see the conversion of 24 degrees Celsius if you mouse over it, so it shows you different values as you're mousing over, which is kind of handy. You can see the current temperature in the tray. So here we see 76 degrees, and then there's another icon that shows a little view of the current weather. It will change based on the current weather conditions, and you can also see some more details about the highs and lows and the location. So this is just a list of locations. In the configure window, you can see the locations you selected. There's also a few options here to change. And something you might want to be aware of is that you can change both the main window theme icons. So the sticker, let's move this up a little bit so we can see as we're making the changes. Move this down so you can swap out to tick, and you can see this change there, and then icon best. You can also modify the tray condition theme. So if you look over here as I change these, the fat cow, I think I had fat cow already, fugue, LED, and Yahoo. Yahoo is the crappiest of them all. And then you can also change just the temperature so it changes color, which isn't all that exciting. But it's, oh, and this one shows you the full view of all of the different icons and then what you can switch it to. So you can see what it would look like if it were frigid, which hopefully it's not going to be, depending on where you're at, or tick. So it's customizable. You can swap them out. And if you want to add your own images, you can go into the images. This is SWeather where it's installed, or where I have it installed, extracted really, because you don't even have to install it. You go to the images and window pop-up, and I'll just copy this one. So we've got tick copy, and if you go back into SWeather and configure, you'll see under the main window theme, we've got tick copy. So if that had been a new directory and they're just named 0 through however many there are, 47. So if you want to create some new ones, or if you find a new set of icons that represent weather, you can swap it out yourself. And it's a handy little way to see the current temperature, see the forecast, and know what's going on with the weather.